Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to another Elder Scrolls Online video. And today I just wanted to give a little bit more thoughts on the patch, because I've been seeing a lot of back and forth in the comments and in game in the forums and stuff like that. And I also wanted to give a little bit of thoughts on how my hybrid is feeling this patch, because I have been playing it a little bit, but yeah, really quick. It's been really back and forth, I feel like, with thoughts from everybody about this patch. And I feel like for this game in particular, it's really hard to debate any change, whether it's performance or a balance change, because there's so many different ways to PvP in this game, and they all offer their own perspective. So because of that, you know, people, and myself included, which is why I like to state in these videos that it's my opinion and from my perspective. Whenever we talk about changes or try to argue things, we're not arguing these changes or whatever the issue may be from a point of, being neutral or rational or whatever it may be. We're talking about it from our own perspective, right? And it gets really hard to narrow down specifically which changes are actually good or bad because of that. And what I mean by perspectives is, for example, you could be the PvPer that likes to, for example, I don't know, you could have a guild that likes to play in bigger groups and stuff like that, raid size groups or whatever it may be. You could be somebody who prefers to, siege castles and get the points that really Cyrodiil was designed for. Siege warfare and stuff like that. Or you could be somebody like myself who prefers to solo PvP. From time and time, I like to, get my duo or small group in, but for the most part, I like to solo. And all of those different types of PvP offer their own perspective. So for example, let's say we're talking about the dot change. For somebody who's playing from my perspective, the dot change is going to be a lot more it's going to be a lot more different than somebody who plays in a big group, for example. But the thing that I've tried to reiterate the most is it's not even really the balance changes that are that bad this patch. It's the performance changes. Or not changes, honestly. Excuse me. It's just the performance in general. It's how much worse it's gotten over time. And things like this, like right here, I get stunned, and you see I have full stamina there, and I can't CC break or anything like that. I think the reason why it's harder to talk about the performance changes as well is because the types of performance issues that you face in this game are a lot harder to illustrate in a video, because it's things like after a dodge roll or a CC break, not being able to use skills for a couple of seconds, or pressing an ability and your ability not going off, right? Things like that are a lot harder to show in a video, so it's, I feel like, harder to pinpoint these performance changes unless you actually play and feel it for yourself. But it's gotten to the point where non-CP at any time of the day is laggy now, and it's even getting to BGs, where BGs are starting to feel the performance changes, excuse me. So that's what's been my primary thoughts on it, to be honest, this entire time. I feel like if the performance was good, you'd be able to deal with these dot changes or whatever the balance changes might have been. If the game was playable, you could deal with these changes. But it's just the fact that whether or not you feel that the patch is good or bad, it's the fact that the game is progressively getting worse to play. Yeah, I don't wanna just keep making videos talking about negative stuff about the game. I really do hope that the game gets better, because like I said, I really do enjoy playing this. But as for my hybrid, it feels really good in non-CP. This is the changes that I had made for it last patch, in anticipation of this patch, so I have my flanking set on and stuff like that. Yeah, in non-CP it feels really good because I do a ton of damage And as you guys have been seeing throughout the video, Thriving Chaos is so much more fun to use now because of the fact that they made it a cone. You're able to just actually hit a group of people in front of you. Before, it was a tiny cross in front of you, and it was impossible to hit multiple people unless they're stacked on top of each other. So the fact that it's a cone now makes it so much more, it makes it feel so much better to use. And in general, like my build does feel stronger. Obviously, with the way the dots feel right now, I have been considering race changing it to Nor just to get a little bit more resistances and stuff like that. But I I I don't want to lose out on even more damage. And I honestly can't really see them leaving the dots the way they are right now. Like, I kind of want to see another like balance pass before I make any serious changes to this build, because I honestly don't really see them leaving it like this. But yeah, it's really been tough to play this in CP, because once you get into CP, you just get buffed so much more to everything, right? So the dots just end up chunking you out so much more, and if you're not running a purge in CP, it just becomes unplayable. So yeah, that's where the build's at right now. I'm gonna try to see if I can get some more fights in not CP, but like I said, it's just been so laggy these past couple of days. So hopefully we get a good day and I can get some good clips. But I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of this BG. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here and you guys want to see more Elder Scrolls Online videos, definitely hit that subscribe button. And if you want to support me, I'd really appreciate if you hit that like button as well. But thank you guys so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of the match.